In a small village surrounded by green hills and sparkling rivers, there lived a little lamp named Lumo. Lumo was not a big lamp like the ones in the village square. He wasn't bright like the tall lanterns near the temple either. He was just a small clay lamp that sat quietly on the windowsill of a tiny house. Every evening, an old woman named Grandma Mira lit Lumo and placed him near the window. "Shine well tonight, little one," she would say gently. Lumo loved those words. They made him feel important. But the other lamps in the village often laughed at him. "You're too small to matter," said the tall lantern. "You barely light up the room," said the shiny brass lamp. "You will probably go out in the wind," said another. Lumo felt sad, but he still tried his best to shine. "I may be small," he whispered to himself, "but I will do what I can." Every night he glowed as brightly as possible. The stormy night one evening, dark clouds gathered over the village. The wind began to howl. The rain started pouring like a waterfall from the sky. Soon the storm became stronger and stronger. One by one, the large lamps in the streets flickered and went out. The tall lantern tried to stay bright, but the strong wind blew it out. The shiny brass lamp also went dark. The whole village slowly became covered in darkness. Inside Grandma Mira's house, the windows were tightly closed. Lumo was still glowing softly. The small flame danced gently but bravely. "I must keep shining," Lumo told himself. A lost traveler. At that very moment, a young traveler named Arjun was walking through the village. He had never been there before. Because of the storm, he could not see the road anymore. Everything was dark. "I hope I find shelter soon," Arjun said nervously. He walked slowly, trying not to slip in the mud. Suddenly, he noticed something far away. A tiny light glowing in the distance. It was Lumo. "That light must be a house," Arjun said with hope. He carefully followed the small light. Step by step, he reached Grandma Mira's door and knocked. Grandma Mira opened the door and welcomed him inside. "You must be cold and tired," she said kindly. Arjun smiled with relief. "I saw your small lamp from far away," he said. "It helped me find safety." Grandma Mira looked at Lumo and smiled proudly. "Well done, little one," she whispered. Lumo's flame glowed a little brighter. The next morning, the storm was gone. The sun rose beautifully over the village. People came outside to check the damage. Many lamps had gone out during the storm. Then Arjun told everyone about the little lamp that guided him to safety. The villagers were surprised. "That tiny lamp helped someone?" the tall lantern asked. "Yes," Arjun said. "Without it, I might have been lost all night." The other lamps felt quiet. They realized something important. It didn't matter how big or bright a lamp was. Even a small light could make a big difference. Lumo's lesson. That evening, Grandma Mira lit Lumo again. This time, the other lamps did not laugh. Instead, they spoke kindly. "You are small," said the tall lantern, "but you are very brave." "And very helpful," said the brass lamp. Lumo felt warm and happy. He understood something special. You don't have to be the biggest or the brightest to help others. Even the smallest light can guide someone through the darkest night. And from that day on, Lumo shined proudly every evening, knowing that his little flame could make the world a little brighter. Ending line for YouTube. If you enjoyed this story about courage and kindness, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more beautiful bedtime stories and inspirational tales for kids. Sweet dreams, and see you in the next story.